This next artist is working on an upcoming album. It should be done by the end of summer. So give it up for Biz Allen, aka Mateo and Fuego.
Mateo and Fuego.
Mateo and Fuego.
Oh.
That's my new stand-up comedy name. Yeah, this is my debut of comedic history right here. How many of you like to laugh?
I like to laugh. No, not really. I'm a sad guy.
Well, I just made a few observations around my house. Things in my restroom that are kind of funny to me. I was sitting there and I saw this. It is a Clorox toilet wand. What do you think of when you hear the word wand? Like fairies, magical things, right? Little girls like running around and they're in tutus playing with wands. This is a poop and urine cleaner. It's not a wand, right? It's kind of a bad influence on young girls running around. We don't want to run around with, you know, toilet sticks thinking they're wands. But it's the commercialization of things, right? I mean, they try to present it to you as a magical wand, but really, it's a filthy, grungy object, right? You know, what's next? Plungers that are supposed to be gold nugget finders, right? Right? You feel me? You feel me? And you have little boys running around plunging, expecting gold nuggets to pop up, but really they're going to be playing with something totally different, right? It's not right. We got to watch out for our kids. Moose, this is for you. All right. Keep listening up. I got something for you guys. All right. What's next? Any of you ever seen those Charmin quilted toilet paper?
Yeah.
What's quilted? What is that about, right? It's supposed, what are you supposed to sleep on it? Are you supposed to sleep on it or wipe with it? I'm confused. I don't know. Someone help me out here. Who's with me? Who's with me? She's with me. All right, I got a few. I got you guys with me here. It's the commercialization of things, right? Quilted toilet paper. What's with the bear? Why would they use a bear? And, I mean, bears, they like plug themselves up before the winter, and then they pass out things like pine cones and these nasty things that rip out as they exit the body. And then what do they think they need soft toilet paper? I don't think so. I think a bear could go with something a lot rougher than that. But nonetheless, why are the commercials always rubbing his butt against a tree? What's that about? Is that what the toilet paper feels like? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand. Not me, though. I like the rough stuff. This right here is not quilted. It's not even 2-ply. It's 1-ply. This is what I like to use. I'm a real man, and I'm about to put out a new type of toilet paper. It's a variation of sandpaper, because that's how I like it, all right? Morgan, heads up. All right. Last, we have this one's a really bad influence on young men. It's terrible. You may have seen the commercial for this object. It's the Axe spray right here. You seen the commercial? The guy's all sweaty. He's grungy. He's nasty. You know, no one would want to cuddle up with him. He's got like no shirt on, right? You know, and he goes to the mirror. And then he looks at the shower and he thinks, nah, I don't want to shower. He looks at the sink and he thinks, I don't need to wash my face. He just gets out his axe. He goes, shh, right? And then what's he do? He starts cracking at his face and like his flesh starts to fall off. And it's like 3 weeks of sweat, grime, and axe all ripping off. And then he answers the door and there's this chick who's like, oh, that's not really how it goes though, is it? We see these junior high kids, they're all sweaty. They got like that white grime, like that white foam on their lips from running around in 120-degree heat. You know, their shirts are like stained down in between their chests. And in their arms is some nasty, funky water dripping out. It's disgusting.
Maddie.
And then what do? Do they hit the showers after PE? Nah. Do they hit the sinks and wash up? Nah, they don't need that. They just throw the axe on. Shh. And I was teaching PE one day and this kid walked out and he always used the axe. And then I thought the commercial was coming to life. I saw his ear like fall off on the ground. And I was disgusted. I ran out to check it out. Turns out it was just a chunk of 3.5-month-old axe build up on his ears and it had just fallen off. It's disgusting stuff, people. But one object I do have, don't use it all at once. Alright, gotta stay alive. This is a new object, it's a kitchen object that I think is used but it could be refined. It's inspired by my brother Cabono. If you know him, he likes to eat spaghetti, but he boils it on a big pot, right? And instead of getting a plate or a bowl, he just eats it right out of the pot. You know, and he says, why should I get dirty another plate or bowl when I can just use the pot? And I say, yeah, that's true. But the problem is, instead of using a spoon, he's using a spatula to eat. He's shoveling like this. And I think we should advertise this not as a spatula. It doesn't just flip pancakes, but you can use it as a spoon. It's a spoonatula. Thank you, Marky. It's been great. You've been great.
So certain.
That is Mateo and Fuego. Translation, Matt on fire.